Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 183 of Sonic Boom TV. This is a unboxing, sort of video. I've already unboxed them because I got these a couple days ago, and I had to make sure they were there. But these are some records I got from VC Vinyl through Whatnot. I've been spending a lot of time watching those shows for that particular company because they do $10 records, $15 records, and $5 records. They start at $5. People can bid up if they want, but most of the time you can find that you'll get whatever the starting price is, you'll get something for that, unless it's super popular and there's somebody in there that is buying to flip it, and they will buy everything that they can, which is kind of annoying because they know other people are trying to get this thing for themselves to listen to, but they want to turn around and flip it for whatever they can. So anyway, I've got 5 records here. These were all $10. The way the shipping works on Whatnot, I said I wasn't going to talk about Whatnot anymore, but I'm going to have to because this next week is going to be all Whatnot stuff. The way it works is the first item you buy or win on there per show. So if say you're watching a VC Vinyl show and you win something, the shipping is going to be normal on the first item, unless you win, then it's free. But additional shipping on items after that are severely reduced. And that goes on until that show ends. Now, if you go to another show, and the shipping will be normal, but if you go back to where you came from, it'll be right back to whatever it was. So generally, it's $3.85 for the first record, plus tax, which is I think 60 or 70 cents or something like that. And then on the second one, it's 70 cents, I believe, and then maybe 70 cents, 60, 70 cents tax too. So you end up saving money if you buy more. So anyway, that day I went through 3 different streams of their shows because they do a show, I think 3 times a day or 3 or 4 times a day with different people, and they all basically have the same stuff. Sometimes they have different. Sometimes you miss things or whatever. But anyway. I wanted to show what I got and open them up because I got these in the mail on Monday or Tuesday, and today is Wednesday, so it had to be Monday. So let's just start with what I got. I bagged them up already, but I'm going to take them out. First one, the Tragically Hip Road Apples. This is a band that I had one of their CDs. I believe it was their 3rd album. The one with New Orleans is Sinking on it. I had that on CD. I never had anything on vinyl. I saw this and I wanted to get it, and it took me a while to be able to get it because they wasn't showing it anymore. And finally I asked for it, and they were able to find it in a warehouse. Now they got them all on every show. They pretty much have these. But this is my first vinyl album. This is their 2nd album. They're a Canadian band. Show you the back. It comes in one of those it's sealed already, with a. It's not sealed. It's inside of a sleeve with a sticky on the back, I guess. Yeah. It says 2021 remaster, 180 gram virgin red vinyl. And if I look kind of puffy and eyes red or whatever, because I've been looking at screens way too much and not sleeping enough in the last 2 weeks, and so now my eyes are burning, and so I'm gonna have to take a break after this weekend when I'm not working and have to look at computers and stuff all the time. So we've got the front cover, back cover. Now I don't think I know any of the songs on this, and since my eyes are burning I can't even read them, they're that small. Got a black inner sleeve. No liner notes or anything on the inside. They're like an alternative rock band. They weren't too big here. I think they were pretty big in Canada, but I'm not 100% sure. I know they've got a lot of albums out now that I did a little research, and we've got this kind of a it's kind of translucent because I can see through it. At least I can see the light through it, and it's red. What did it say it's supposed to be? It's supposed to be 180 gram red vinyl, but this is like a deep burgundy kind of red, and it has like a swirl to it. You know, it's not a solid, so it's kind of neat, interesting. All right. The next one up, I meant to research something on this one and I didn't, so I'll have to get to that at another time. But the next one is a band that I loved their first album, and I kind of abandoned them. I guess this is probably the newest album, Drowning Pool, Strike a Nerve. Looks like there's 11 songs. Got some band members. I didn't notice that when I got it, but the band members' faces are in the corner. The reason I dropped this, following this band, I guess, was their first album had that song "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." I think it was just called Bodies. And I really liked them. As well, alternative rock was kicking in and everything. They're kind of, I would say, they're alternative metal. How about that? And I went to see them, and I believe it was either the last show or the show before the last show where the singer died, and I didn't want to find out who the new singer was, and I never did. So I just haven't listened to them in 20 years or however long it's been. They play, I can't remember. I know it was soon after because they played a show in New Orleans, and I think they were from Texas, so they were going back to Texas. And so I don't know if he died that night after the show in New Orleans, or he went back to Texas and did another show and passed away. But then I saw something about Virginia being connected, so I don't know. But I know it was soon after I saw them. So that was kind of a sad moment. Oh, let's see what we got in the inside. We've got, I can't get it out. Okay, so we've got a photo of the band. I don't know which guy's the singer or anything like that. It's probably this guy. He's probably the newer singer. And liner notes, not bad, not bad. Record, I believe, is just black. Yeah. Ooh, it's very staticky too. It popped when it touched my finger. Okay. So that's Drowning Pool. The next few albums here are bands that I've never heard of and I wanted to take a shot, and that's going to be a theme, I think, with getting stuff from VC Vinyl. They have stuff that's well known, but it's a lot of pop and rap stuff that I don't really want. Like, Lady Gaga, or, there are Eminem. I would probably buy Eminem because I used to like him back in the day. But a lot of stuff that I don't want. And then there's these ones that pop up that are maybe unheard of bands, and some of them have been around a while, just I never heard of them, and they're not very popular, as far as I know anyway. So I'll show you the last three I got here for today, and that's what these bands fall into. This one is got a pretty big hype sticker on it. It's called Wrist Meet Razor. I think they should have put an S right there. Wrist Meets Razor. That name of the album is Replica of a Strange Love. The hype sticker says, illuminating illuminating the darkest corners of their every nightmare and representing a minimalistic plunge headfirst into an intoxicating mix of death, sin, and romance. Wrist meets razor. Replica of a Strange Love is a modern take on metalcore, building on the foundations of their past to leave a shimmering trail of visceral energy in their wake. Available on glass replicant clear with Arctic Pearl, Frostbite Blue, and Onyx Splatter. So that sounds interesting. You know, it's going to be like kind of that modern metal stuff that I hear a lot. That's cool. The back cover's got a beautiful girl on the back with half a face and her arms kind of out like, you know, somebody that's going to cut themselves. So we don't want to do that. But I thought the record sounded like it might be good. So we'll do that, and we're going to check out, see what this crazy color they say they have. Oh, wait, first of all, we've got lyric sheet, tiny lyrics there. I can barely even see them right now. Cool bird though with the skull in it, and then this side we've got some liner notes and some scary people faces with whited out eyes. That's probably the band, I guess so, because it's got their names. What else we got in here? I thought this one came with a download, but I guess not. Oh, nice vinyl though. Cool looking vinyl. I got the girl in the middle. Splatter looks nice. And then we've got oh, excuse me, girl again. Splatter looks nice. This is a nice looking record. I hope it's good. It's got a bunch of songs. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 12 songs, so that ought to be interesting. That's gonna go on the heavier side of things, I guess. That comes from this place. It's a real mix, which you have the opportunity to buy through them, and you never know what's gonna pop up, because some of these things, they have a warehouse, and some of these things just get found. You know, they might have had them months ago and thought they sold out, and then they'll find a box with a couple in it, or a whole box, you know, or whatever. The next one, this one I actually previewed it when the guy showed it, and somebody said it was awesome or something like that, and I had to, I went on Discogs and hurried up and tried to, you know, go through the little preview snippets they have on there, and I thought it sounded pretty good. So this one is called Young Guns Echoes. I couldn't remember what this was for about a week, because I ordered it, and it kind of got hung up for a couple days. I couldn't remember. I just remember what it looked like, but I couldn't remember the name of it, so I couldn't even ask. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 songs. There's a hype sticker on the front. It says new album from arena-worthy UK rockers, Young Guns, from Billboard said that. Features bulletproof and Mad World limited edition 2-color black-white vinyl. Includes download card of the album. So this is the one that has download. See that hype sticker? I don't know if I showed you this hype sticker on that one. Very close up. This shrink wrap is not very good on this one. It's kind of loose and doesn't want to cut. That one's got a printed sleeve, inner sleeve. Just lost the download card somewhere. Yeah, just gotta cover up my numbers. Download card. basic ones. Sometimes they look better than these. I like the ones when they make it look like their album or whatever. All right, so then we've got inner sleeve. Nice picture of these bands with the band with their eyes closed. Lyrics. That's good that most of these have had lyrics, because I don't know these bands, you know, so it'll help me out. This is gray. Gray with a swirly, splattery, swirly thing going on. It's their little logo, I guess. I don't know if it goes like that. Oh. Put my extra light on that side this time to see if it would light the area better and not be so reflective, and it does a better job when I hold the records like that. Okay, and the last one took me a couple days to find this one too, because it's called it's by Devin K and the Solutions, and the name of the album is Grieving Expectation. But I thought this was the name of the band, Grieving Expectation, because when they showed it, couldn't even see this right here that says Devin K and the Solutions. So I kept trying to look it up on Discogs to find out what it was. I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find it. Well, not only was I spelling, not putting this, I was spelling grieving wrong. I kept putting G-R-E-I for some reason, and it wouldn't come up. So finally, one day they showed it again, and I was like, that's the one I wanted, and I just hurried up and bought it. It's, I can't read it. It says, Undertale exclusive, half clear, half white, with silver splatter, limited to 300 copies, digital download included. Undertale. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Undertale is, but so there's only 300 of these. And what happened was when they put this up, the guy said that there was only 300 copies, and luckily I got mine. They put it up again. People went crazy and started buying them all up. And there's another record that I've got coming that was, again, like that, where it was only 500, and this one guy just kept bidding. He would not stop bidding on them. Every time they put one up, he bid on it, and it goes so fast you don't have time to, you know, blink, basically. So I couldn't get one. And man, he must have bought 20 of them, and I was so mad because I was the one who requested it, that they pull it out, and I'll talk about that when I get it. But the guy just wouldn't stop, and then finally later I got one after all the people left. I was like, hey, you got any more of those, whatever? And they said, yeah, we'll go get some, and they pulled out a couple, and I got one at that point. But it's like when somebody in the chat room part of the thing requests something, don't sit there and outbid them on every one that comes up, especially if they have a bunch. If you want to, you know, flip them for your store, let the other person get one and then buy the rest or whatever. And if other people are trying to get them, let somebody get something. You know, that's the thing I don't like about people who flip albums is that you know, I don't care that they do it, because, you know, I would sell stuff higher, buy low and sell high. I agree with that part, but when it's stopping other people from getting it at the normal price, that's, you know, that's kind of not good at the time. You know, like if you buy it and then go resell it later, that's a different thing. But if you go to a store and you buy up everything just because it's $1 and it's new, I feel like that's wrong. If it's old, something old that's been around a while, whatever. But I'm not going to rant about that. So let's see what this looks like. I can't get it out because I didn't tear the plastic. The plastic on all these is weird. It won't rip. It's loose and it's tight at the same time. Can you say that on the internet? Okay. Yep, and there is a download card. Now this is supposed to be SKA-Punk, something or other. This one also has a download card with the same kind of download. So Cover my numbers so y'all don't get my MP3s from me. So we've got that. This one has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like 11 songs. We've got this inner artwork. This paper feels weird. It feels like it's wet, right? It got wet right there. Something's going on. But we've got some artwork of this guy at the diner passed out into his food. Looks like the table's been flipped over there. Got the lyrics. Grieving Expectation by Devin K and the Solutions. I don't know how old this is, because I've never heard of them. But I'm made in CZ, so I guess that's Czechoslovakia. 2022 pressing, it says, so that ain't too bad. I like the label on it already. Oh, interesting. Half white, half gray and black splatter with custom label. It's a side B, and there's a toilet there with a bottle of something, and I don't see a guy in there, but there's something. And in this side, we've got side A. And I don't know what that's supposed to be a picture of. It looks like a toilet. It's the toilet again, but there's some kind of something growing there. Some kind of plant or something. But this is one of the cooler looking labels I've seen in a long time. And the record's pretty cool too, because it's, you know, pretty evenly split. Interesting. Like interesting. So that's all I got for this time. I have 11, 12 more records, because I won one today by, like, I was just watching their show. I wasn't buying anything, but I was just watching it, you know, because a lot of times they ask questions and stuff, and I might know the answer. I can look it up for them, you know, just being that guy, you know. And so, well, you know, I was out doing work and stuff, and just had my phone sitting there listening to it, basically. But at the end of the show, they did a giveaway, and, you know, I was there, so I clicked the button, you know, and there was hardly anybody left in the show at that point. And so it goes on, and I won another Roy Orbison album. I'll own two Roy Orbison albums. Both of them I won from the VC Vinyl, and I didn't really want either one of them, but I think I'm going to like it. Because the first one, I was surprised how good I thought it was. And then I looked at the second one, and they got some songs on it that I recognize the names of. So I might like that one too. So so that's it for this episode. Go go check out the episode I did with the Kansas Connection, CANZUS, on Off the Charts. It's episode, I don't know. Oh goodness, I can't get my mouse to work. It's Off the Charts, episode 165. It was our favorite EPs. We talked about three EPs that we liked from bands over the years. It's me, Dan, Keith, and Steve. Two guys from Australia, one from Canada, and me from the United States. That's how we get Kansas, CANZUS. So anyway, that episode's up. Go check that out. It's about an hour long. And I'll be back probably tomorrow or the next day with more new stuff from VC Vinyl, and some stuff I got at the record store, and some thrift store stuff that I had bought like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So anyway, that's it for this episode. Talk to you guys later. Bye.